Okay, it's gonna be slightly awkward as I just sit in the middle of my house talking to my cell phone alone. So my best friend Grace and I, why is this so hard? My best friend Grace and I are both extremely silly and creative people, and we have a tendency to try and fictionalize everything. And one of the ways we've done that is with the accidental forming of the Newmanite Chronicles, which is a fictionalized version of our friend group. And it started when we nicknamed our friend Nick. When we nicknamed our friend Nick, we nicknamed our friend Nick Bartholomew, because we both agreed that he looked like a Bartholomew. And then Grace's boyfriend made the comment, hey, wasn't it a Captain Bartholomew who wrote the Pirates Code? So we looked it up on my smartphone, and sure enough, Captain Bartholomew Roberts wrote the Pirates Code. And we kind of just decided that in our minds he was going to be Captain Bartholomew Roberts, famous pirate. And there was another conversation a couple weeks later. This is at the Newman Center, the Catholic Church, where someone made a comment about me being Queen of the World. And I just said, I don't want to be Queen of the World. Like, that means I just have to get involved in politics and just boss people around all the time and not actually get to do anything fun. So it was just, Grace wasn't at the table. I just said, oh, I don't want to be Queen of the World. Grace, you're good at bossing people around. You be Queen of the World. And she comes over and she goes, okay, I'm Queen of the what? I'm like, oh, Queen of the whole world. And then it was pretty much decided that I would be a Commodore I would be the Commodore of her fleet, and go and do battle with Captain Bartholomew, and it all just kind of started from there. It was a total joke. And now Grace and I actually have a blog, the Newmanite Chronicles, where we are writing down our adventures. And pretty much half of our friend group, at least, as soon as they do something silly that we can jokingly put into the Newmanite Chronicles, they get in. Like Christopher, who's a freshman this year, both Grace and I had a tendency to put the inflection on the first part of his name, so we'd say Christopher every time we saw him. And we found out he was part of the Knights of Columbus, which made him Sir Christopher, and he's a goofy Knight of Grace's, with his sidekick, Isaac, the giant hamster. There's a long story behind that. And Matthew, Grace's boyfriend, is the king consort, because she's the queen. And we have some of our other friends who serve on Captain Bartholomew's ship, and overall it was something that kind of started as a joke, and Grace and I have now turned it into a legitimate fiction. So, that's fun. And trying to think of who else is in it. If I think of anything, I'll record another video.